Hello. I was sound checking like everything. I'm super paranoid today. Which probably would work better if I were paranoid every day about it. How is everybody doing? A very happy Thursday to everybody. I hope you're able to join me. I don't have tons to share, but what I do have, well, at least some of it I know is really, really funny. Special thanks to Kathy Slavic for finding a little bit on here. Um, just for the fun of it, I'm going to start off with one comment by one of you folks because it cracked me up, and I have a great appreciation for people who can figure out the kind of person I am so aptly. This one is from Miss Beatrice Haven. 8204. Your hair color is distracting and attention craving. So, I said yes. So thanks for commenting on it. And that's all I have to say about that. It's very nice when people take note of the special time and care that you put into your appearance. And so I appreciate that she saw my attention craving hair and, was distracted enough by it to have a little something to say. Thank you very much, Miss Beatrice. I know. I'm starting off snarky today, aren't I? Outlander, outlandish. I can't talk. Outlandish observations via Outlander. It looks like has something to share here. This is a Threads one. You know they drive me nuts trying to resize everything. A new unabridged audiobook edition of Diana Gabaldon's Outlander, read by Kristen Atherton, will be released on Tuesday, April 29th. Similar recordings of the other books in Outlander series will be released in the coming months. All all narrated by Kristen Atherton. Look here for more information, including pre-order links. I will include this link down below eventually, but you can see it right there, or at least part of it. You know what? Let's just go to the link. Nothing's stopping us. Oh, of course, it's all sidewaysy, but let me just play with that a little so you can see. Outlandish Observations. There we go. A new and abridged audiobook. It says the same thing. We've got, well, I don't see an ordering space, but more information about it right there. Good stuff. Yay. And now I'm going to have to shift everything back again so that I can show you this lovely behind the scenes photo. Bad Girl Fangirl shares this one continuing way back Wednesday. A handful of you requested to see the older behind the scenes photos that I used to create my season 1 reel. Originally posted December 21st, 2014. It's like, can you even believe that it's been 11 years? I can't sometimes. I'm sorry, I have something in my eye and it's really distracting. So I'm just trying to clear that out real quick. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Lots of hashtags. Y'all requested not so many hashtag readings there, but this is cool. Outlander said we got a little bit of information here about this scene, but I think it's pretty easy to tell when in the story this is taking place. Pre-time travel, that's for sure. Very cool. Some fun pictures of Sophie and Richard. I love when these get shared. Thank you, Point Blank, for putting these together because it is. These two are kind of a crack. I'm excited to see the rest of the story for them in season 8 as well, because we're squishing a lot of stories, yeah, into what seems like a very short amount of time. Anyway, Point Blank 1959, of course, did share this. Rick Rankin and Sophie Skelton having a good time together. Not recent. There's 3 photos here. None of them are recent. And we've got who shared them, who took them, Alex, Jade, lots of folks. And just, yeah, Richard's got a goofy look on his face here. And it distracted me. So I wanted to share it with you. See how well that works? Sophie and Richard having a time. So this is when they are kind of just getting to know each other, yes? Because the cap. And I do dig this corduroy cap. It's very vintage, very fun. And I have skipped. Look at Sam. I know no one's going to complain. I just pushed the wrong thing. Oh, we're having a licorice. I always want to say a Twizzler because that's generally what we have here when we're having licorice is a Twizzler. But yeah, we're just having a little piece of licorice. They just look happy there. Very normal picture. How about back to Sam again? Look, it's Sam. Point Blank 1959 also shares Sam's prevailing mood when he meets fans. Absolutely, that's the face. He's happy to see it. It's very cool. It's very nice. It's not recent. Sonia Montegua, I think, is getting credit for it on Pinterest. Look at that smile. Made my morning. That is from Janet Hansen, our first commenter on this there. And yeah, I mean, honestly, that people were like, what is he like? What is he like in person? He is exactly like he presents himself anywhere else. He is cheery, happy to see us. I'm sure he has his grumbly moments, but he doesn't bring that to us, which is very cool, very humbling of him, very gracious as well. He's excited to talk to us, to answer questions, to meet us. You know, ask Melissa. She was very pleased with her meeting with him as well, and he smells nice and kind of spicy. Um, I got some posts here. I do apologize to keep wiping my eyes so I can see. Forever Sasnak shared this, and I think this is another one that Kathy Slavic shared with me to share with you. So thank you, Kathy. Sam on Lorraine today talking Scottish roots and what's next for Outlander. Oh, okay. What's next for Outlander? Well, I feel like his next part is kind of done, so that kind of threw me off. I'm embiggen this just a little bit, folks, so we can get a little bit better picture. Okay, yeah, okay, make it so huge because I do like to leave the credits up there. Let's see what Mr. Sam has to say about what's next for Outlander.
Heughan from TV shows like Outlander, of course, The Couple Next Door, which was fantastic. But Sam is here today backing a new campaign about the importance of getting closer to nature. And he returns to Scotland. Oh, I could watch that all day. That was just
I know.
beautiful.
Beautiful, isn't it? Yes.
Stunning, and such a great idea. It's a brilliant campaign, isn't it?
It is. It is. Celebrating Earth Day. You know, we're promoting with WWF for people to get their daily dose of nature. Just 20 minutes a day can make such a difference. Getting outdoors, you know, leaving your busy, hectic lifestyle and just taking a breather. You know, nature does so much for us.
It really doesn't. It doesn't have to be like a huge big trip. It can just be getting out over the door. We are very lucky in Scotland.
We are.
No matter what city you live in, you're surrounded by nature pretty much. You can get out there.
You can. In Scotland, we've got it on our doorstep, but I know not everyone has that opportunity. But honestly, you know, just getting out, whether it's going for a walk, just changing your environment, you know, switching off, having a digital detox, all these things can really, really help. And, you know, even talking about the marathon, getting outside, whether it's exercising, it's good for your body, but also your mind as well.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Our Dr. Meir always says that. He goes out for a run every morning, and he just says it connects him with nature. He feels obviously fit, but it is all about what's going on in your head, isn't it?
It really is, and you know, and I find it as well. You know, sometimes you know you're so busy all day, and you're on your phone or your computer, and you're doing work, and then you know just taking time to switch off, and it really recharges you as well. So nature helps us as well as you know us helping nature.
And of course, you're out and about in nature in your day job, with Outlander especially.
I was, yeah.
But it's different, that isn't it? Because you're still working. I know you're outdoors, but you're still working. And is this really the last series, the one that comes out? Sam!
It is, I'm afraid.
No!
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to tell you. Yeah, we filmed the last season 8 last year. We still got that to look forward to. But yeah, we were outdoors all the time, you know. And in Scotland, you know, obviously the weather's not always like that in our reel there. But you know, the weather was quite challenging at times. But even that, you know, really gets you through your day when you're in an incredible location and you get to look out amongst this amazing scenery that Britain has got to offer.
It's been such a huge part of your life, hasn't it, Outlander? And Outlander fans, and I know they'll be watching, of course they will. They are, I mean, they have embraced this so much, and whether you've read the books or not, I mean, it's one of those shows that's worked hand in hand, if you know what I mean.
It has, yeah. You know, the books were written over 20 years ago, and Diana Gabaldon is, you know, we must thank her, but she's still writing.
Yeah.
So who knows when she'll stop, but she is writing the 10th book. But we finished about book 8, book 9. We've actually, you know, we've had to find an ending to ours, but she's still going. And it's whether you're a fan of the books or you've never read them.
Sure, it doesn't matter.
There's 101 episodes to dig into.
Yeah, so if you haven't, so if you haven't been lucky enough to watch Outlander, what on earth were you doing?
Yes.
You can rewatch them all.
You can.
And there's going to be a prequel as well, isn't there?
That's right. So, you know, it's now my opportunity to become a fan. They're doing Blood of My Blood, which comes out, I believe, in this summer. And it's all about, you know, my character and Jamie and Claire's parents. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Because the thing is, that will always be such a massive part of your life, massive part of your career.
Huge.
All of those people that you worked with, you know, all the cast and the crew.
100%.
Because you become such a tight unit, don't you?
You know what it's like. You work,
Yeah,
you know, day in, day out with these people, and you spend so much time with them, and they become family. So, you know, I think that's the thing I'll miss most about working on Outlander is the community and the friendships I made.
But we've seen you in so many other things, and now I guess you're kind of, now you can do kind of whatever you want.
That's it. If you've got a wee job for me here,
James Bond, James Bond, just saying, James Bond.
Making cups of tea or something, but
James Bond.
I'll take it.
I'm putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there because I think it's time to do another Scottish
Bond.
James Bond.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why, it just came to me in my head there while I was talking to you. I just thought that would be fantastic.
Okay.
But in the meantime, you will be outdoors. And just as much as you possibly can. I honestly, genuinely think this is a brilliant, brilliant idea for everybody. And sometimes we need to be just reminded that we should look.
Your daily detox. Yeah, get outdoors. And the WWF have created a hub for you to go and look at, to get some ideas about getting your daily dose of nature. So it's a prescription for nature. Yeah, if you need ideas, have a look there. But yeah, I recommend it for everyone. Just get outdoors and take some time for yourself.
Exactly. So lovely to see you.
You too.
Thanks ever so much for coming in.
Of course.
Sorry about the James Bond thing, but it just occurred to me as I was talking to you.
I'll get the Aston pulled up outside.
Yeah, I think so. You should. Hi there. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel.
That was a bit longer than I thought it was. Actually, sitting here watching, I was like, oh wow, I might get in a little trouble. I might get in a little trouble. That part might have to be edited. Aren't you glad you're here live to see it before I have to edit it later? At any rate, hi Jackie. And yes, he is so cute. I cannot disagree. A couple of things. I didn't do my walk check-in. Yesterday, I only got in 6,000 steps. Life kind of got in the way a few times. And my neighbor is mowing the lawn, so if you can hear that, my apologies. But I still got out there. I still did several laps. I just didn't get in as many as I'd been hoping for. Do plan on walking 4:30 today until about 5:30 or so, because I need to. And then there was one other thing he was talking about, and I had something to say, and I can't remember what part it was. He said, oh, yes, Blood of My Blood. Somebody asked about Blood of My Blood and who the showrunner is. And I don't think that I had mentioned it. Matthew B. Roberts will be the showrunner of Blood of My Blood. But almost everybody who was involved in the creation of Outlander is having input in some of the production in some way. Rather, they're writing scripts, they're taking key roles on certain episodes. Everybody that we trust with the Outlander story does seem to be taking a part in the Blood of My Blood story. So that's one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to it, and I think it'll be good TV. If you like the Outlander universe and you're not only watching it just because of Sam and Claire, but you like the different characters involved, the history involved, I think it's going to be well done. I don't expect it to be as big as Outlander, honestly, but I think it's going to be really well done. Let's see. We have, Jackie says, it's raining here, so no walking outside today. That's understandable. I have errands to run. I'm going to try to walk where I would normally ride my bike tomorrow to do errands. There's a 50% chance of rain, so maybe inside shopping instead. I get stuck. All right. One more thing from Sam, and I am going to reposition here one more time, just a bit. Probably try to make that bigger. I know you can't see all of it. Let me do this one more time. It says, Sam Lovers. I think we qualify. Something in him reading these are hilarious. Imagine being the girls who tweeted these. And these are thirst trap tweets as read by Sam Heughan. And you know what? I can't imagine having to read tweets about myself in this manner. So, aren't I glad my job is this? Let's listen to him read tweets about how awesome he is. I did hear some of these. They're good.
Currently obsessing over Outlander. Arg! It's so good. I also enjoy the amount of Sam Heughan biceps. I don't think you see my biceps much in the show, actually. That Sam Heughan's so hot, I think this picture burned my eyes. What picture is that? I'd love to know what picture. Sam Heughan is my new favourite #TV husband! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Happily be your TV husband, Date Wonder. It's like, I'm getting hooked up here. Can second that. And I also like Sam Heughan's ginger man bun. Oh no. Normally not a fan of red-haired men. What's wrong with red-haired men? But exception proves the rule. I no longer am sporting a man bun. So I'm sorry, Petra, but you and me, we're finished. All anybody wants to talk about is Jon Snow's... I know, get me! Right, there's something we need to study. Jon Snow's peach emoji. Need Outlander stars back ASAP so you can reclaim rightful spot as best peach emoji on TV. I am with you there. Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Hashtag Outlander. Okay, now I understand why people go on about Sam Heughan. Jamie in kilt is lovely enough. Jamie in kilt with no shirt. Even better. Do people really go on about Outlander or is it just my mum? I'm not sure. It might be just my mum. My nephew asked, are you watching Medieval Magic Mike again? Hashtag Outlander. Medieval Magic Mike. Not only the wrong time period to your nephew, but also there's no one called Mike. Think Sam Heughan should release a Highlander Outlander style workout DVD. Give us all lusty housewives an extra bit of motivation. That's a great idea. But if you were to join My Peak Challenge, you see, you would get a daily workout video. But I'm not sure what a Highlander workout DVD would include. We didn't have technology back in those days. Like someone said once, we're re-Heughaned by Heughan.
Ruined.
Oh, I see. Well, it should be re-Heughaned. But we are ruined by Heughan. It doesn't work, sorry. And I did re-Heughan that. I honestly thought that if he cut off his luscious locks, I would die. But he still looks unbelievably hot and younger. Like, so much younger. This has been very pleasant, by the way. I feel like the bad ones have been hidden from me. Are you trying to pump us up? Well, good job, Sam, because this pick, well, hot potato. Hot potato, nice, real nice. Cheryl Waters, you're real nice too, so thank you. Hot potato.
Okay, that's yeah, that's all I got for us. But I think that was a nice ending. What do you think? Did you appreciate that? Oh, like I said, I didn't have big news or anything, but I did have a couple of fun things to share. I hope you got a kick out of them. Real quick to the comments. Sandra, thank you very much. Okay, Magic Mike, that's funny. Yeah, all right. I have seen Magic Mike 1. I'm not obsessed. I didn't watch the other one, but I enjoy Channing Tatum. I make no apologies. I don't know that I would call it Magic Mike. I mean, there's some dancing, but not really the lusty kind. But, you know, we watch for the same reason at some point. Anywho, okay, that's fair. Okay, that's all I have. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Also, if you would like to be part of our Sunday chat for Love Again, you need to email me, Katie at katiescornerinspace.com. I've got one of those written around here somewhere. Let me put that up. Hey, there it is. Katie at katiescornerinspace.com is the one on top. That is where you email me if you want to be involved with any of our Outlander chats, if you want to be involved with any of our Sam chats. We do have one on Sunday, and I tried to do that so the people who can't talk during the week would still have a chance. That one we're going to talk about Love Again, and then we have one next Wednesday on his birthday, May 30th, in celebration of our man Sam. We will be talking about SAS. Is it Black Swan? Red Swan? It was called Red Notice, and they had to rename it because Netflix already had a show called Red Notice. It was a whole thing. Anyway, I know I just talk too fast. Subtitles are never going to be able to translate that. I'm sorry. But at any rate, if you'd like to be involved with the chat, talking about Sam's amazing acting skills in either of those movies, email me at that top thing. If you want to check out my new Etsy shop with these pins that people have been kind of digging, the Dragonfly and Amber, our Bear Honey Pot, or our JHRC Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ pin that you can wear in public and not get in any trouble, rather at church or at work. Just check out that second one there, and yeah. It's interesting. I want to thank Lori and Gavigan for being my first purchaser at Etsy. Thank you so much. I don't know if I will run this regularly or not, or if I will come up with any other stuff. It all has to do with the success of these first 3 pins, and if it is worth it for me to invest more time and energy into it or not. Is that it? I may or may not be here tomorrow. One, like I said, not a lot of news. I do expect to be reporting on a lot of blood of my blood information here over the summer, but I don't know how much we're going to get from the regular cast other than looks back, which I don't mind sharing. But we'll see what happens. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will probably have something out for you in the next day or two just for fun, either having to do with the convention or some other stuff. I don't know. I will figure it out. If you enjoyed the video, I already said give her a thumbs up. As always, give her a thumbs down and let me know I did a terrible job. That's fine. It gives me motivation to do better and come up with new and fun things. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It's always helpful if you subscribe so you know when the next videos come out. I can get rid of this advertisement. I don't really need that up there anymore. Yeah, and if you need more Outlander information, and we all do, check out the other videos on this channel. And yeah, that's about all I have. Thanks again to my members. Thanks so much for everybody for coming and viewing. Thanks to those of you who have shared, rather on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, however you've been getting the word out. I do appreciate it. And I will see you soon, if not tomorrow. Okay, guys. If you want more information, yeah, I need more stuff. All right, go forth and Friday. People are trying to contact me like I'm popular. I need to get going, and I need to go. I need to finish something so I can get to my walk on time. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you before then, stay safe. Go and enjoy